Here,
Get your hands up. Go hands on.
Yeah, ready?
Get out of the car.
Step out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now. On the ground, on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Get your hand out. Get your hand out. Get your hand out.
I'm sorry, man. I know you don't care.
150, start fire priority. They just got hit by a semi.
I'm with them.
Stop right there. Stop. Stop. On the ground. Get on the ground. Okay, I understand. We're getting fire here. Okay, get on the ground.
I'm on the ground. I have no good last one.
8600. We have 1 male prone down. He's saying there's more in the car. Don't move. 150. We have the driver prone down. Looks like is in the front passenger seat. I can't tell if there's anybody in the back. 163. Can you have state respond to? I'm pretty sure the semi driver's trapped. Here, watch him. Are you the driver? Hey, I'm gonna get my rifle just so we have something a little better. This will probably stop rounds. Hey, stop talking. I don't know. You're the one driving like that. Hey, passenger, don't move. Just stay right there. We're getting help for your friend, okay? Is that?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I swear to God, I'm not gonna
Okay. Hey, quit moving around in there. You have any guns on you?
I swear to God, we don't. I swear to God, we don't.
Is there any in the car?
No, I swear to God.
Okay.
June 29th, 2023. Lakewood, Washington. The early hours of the morning. A group of teenagers had just robbed a 7-Eleven. On security camera, one of them can be seen pointing a gun at a customer and pulling the trigger. The weapon appeared to jam. No one was shot, but this robbery was far from over. Before we get into this, if you're new here, this channel covers real body cam footage, and we don't sensationalize it. We break it down. If that's the kind of content you want more of, hit subscribe and the bell right now. It costs you nothing, and it keeps this work going. Lakewood officers had been tracking a stolen Kia connected to the crime. The suspects, both juveniles, had reportedly been in the area for hours. When officers finally located that vehicle, they initiated a pursuit. What happened next would cost a man his life, and it's still tearing a family and a city apart. The pursuit didn't last long.
He's where?
Underneath the stanchions, so we're underneath. So if somebody goes down and comes back, he's tucked underneath here.
Okay. One state's advising that the semi-truck driver has been ejected, and he's underneath on the I-5, underneath the freeway bridge. We're waiting for more units, and we'll get it taken care of. Okay?
I'm gonna push up. He's moving around.
Okay. I'm with you. You stay there. Don't move. Okay?
Fishtailing. Keep an eye on him. I'm going to detain him.
You want to cuff him? Yeah, I got cover.
Don't move.
I'm sorry.
Put your hand behind your back.
I'm with you, Cole. We got one in the passenger. I'm just holding cover while he cuffs him up.
What's that?
I'm just holding cover while he cuffs him up.
We got officers heading down I-5 to get that driver.
Hey, how many people were in the car? Okay. Okay. Nobody else got ejected?
I don't know. Who else was in the car besides this dude?
No weapons. I swear to God.
Stay in the vehicle.
There's no weapons, please. I swear. Please, bro.
You guys are robbery suspects. We don't trust you.
I'm sorry.
You ready?
Yeah, there's one in the passenger seat here. I don't know if there's anybody else in the back. I'm with you. Here,
Get your hands up. Go hands on.
Yeah, ready?
Get out of the car.
Step out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now. On the ground, on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Get your hand out. Get your hand out. Get your hand out.
I'm sorry, man. I know you don't care about it. There he is right there.
Okay, he is down on I-5. 134, he is down on I-5.
Lake 150, we have 2 in custody, vehicle's clear.
We have a pulse.
And what I do.
Yes. Lincoln Diesel. What do we need? Lincoln Diesel. Here, hold on.
I have a sheet. You want me to grab the sheet and we can move him?
Yeah, I got one right here. Hey guys, okay. We're gonna need to get him further away. Let's take him down that way because if it falls or explodes, we're gonna need to move him.
171, the driver for the semi may be underneath.
Driver.
Me either. I saw somebody walking around over here. I was focused on this.
They got him.
They got him. Okay.
Yeah, they got him.
Right here. What else you got on you? Anything else? Huh? What do you mean you don't know?
Get him down there about 50 yards away. Well, hold on. Let's go together. All right, let's go. Good, right here. Scissors. Whose car is this?
That's my car.
That was me just trying to get through this stuff.
107. Everybody's in custody. We can cancel the beeper.
I probably didn't need to drive my car through that, but I wanted to get up there.
Hey! There's gas dripping.
Check.
Kayla, flares?
Flares?
Actually, no, never mind. Because of the diesel. Forget it.
I can lay him out that way.
You let me know when you want me to switch with you. Let's get him stripped down to check for other trauma.
Lakewood 10, we have some enrollment route with an 80.
So you had PC for the car for robbery? Okay. So, are we taking this car eventually for a search warrant to look for a gun?
Yes.
So we need to make sure we relay that to State Patrol.
Perfect.
What's the 411?
So this is the Tacoma robbery suspects. We saw the vehicle earlier this evening, so we've all been kind of like in the area because we know a few of them reside down here in the Tillicum neighborhood.
Okay.
And literally, Lakewood 150 just called it out and said that he found the vehicle. And then they came up through Tillicum, got onto Freedom Bridge, and then hit the semi.
So they hit the semi.
Yeah, they hit the semi. Lakewood 150 called it out over the radio. And they have the semi truck driver down below us right now, and they're doing CPR on him right now.
Somebody want to check with the ETA for fire?
Yeah.
Lakewood 119, do you have ETA for fire? Do we have a medical aid role for these kids too?
I don't know. I think they're running priority for.
See if we can get another aid rig for these
Yeah.
kids.
Can we get another aid rig to the southbound on-ramp for both the juveniles in the car for medical aid?
Are both of them in your car?
He's in mine, the other one's in Sean.
Okay, have you ID'd him yet?
Nope.
Okay, I'll work on this one.
Fire's here. One check.
Just stay here and direct fire here.
What's your name? Hey, what's your name? What's your name? Hello?
Make sure you have fire check you out too.
Mine was just because all this metal was
So
in
you
the
hit
roadway.
debris?
Yeah, I just hit the debris. I was just pushing past it. I just pushed by it like 10 miles per hour, and it was heavier than I thought. But I saw him hop out, so I wanted to get up here.
Are we seeing any other kind of trauma?
No, nothing on his legs. We can't
Back of
really
his head
see.
was
He
clear?
was face down. The windshield was over the window. The windshield was over his head.
Hey, so fire's coming right now. I don't know if they're going to try to go around you or if they can fit right here. But we're doing chest compression.
Okay.
So earlier Tacoma did, and we spotted the vehicle early last night, and another unit spotted them, and they ended up hitting a semi. And the semi's hanging over, and there's diesel leaking, and he got ejected. So.
The suspect driver got ejected, not the semi, right?
Semi.
Oh, the semi got ejected?
Yeah, he's under here. He got ejected off the bridge.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in the court of law. Do you understand just these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. The driver of the semi was ejected into the freeway. He might be dead. Good job.
Came off the overpass and through it. He was ejected out of his semi, face down. There was still leaking over there, so we put him on a carrier, brought him over here. He had a pulse. We've been doing CPR for about 8 minutes. Hey, Kayla, here. Unzip it.
He had a pulse when we got here.
Hey, this is getting off there. It's expected to be a signal ring down here. So I would preserve everything that you can up there.
State Patrol's here and taking care of the bridge. Yes, Sergeant. They're advising that he's probably going to be DOA.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We don't need any under the bridge.
Yeah, 2 juveniles up here.
I have one in my car here, and then the other one's up in the next patrol car up.
Hey. Do you speak English?
I can't hear. I can't hear. I can't hear.
Do you need me to check you out? Or you, huh?
I can't hear.
I'm a firefighter. I don't care about anything else. I just want to know how you're doing physically. Are you hurt at all? Because you don't look great. What's that? Ringing in your ears? I want to know, are you dizzy, lightheaded? Do you have any pain in your neck or back? So, we got a medic. This guy is also not asking questions, answering questions quickly. So, we got, this guy needs to go. So, we're going to take you to the hospital, all right?
This is all we have for ID so far.
1, 2, 3. Bring that girl up.
It looks like he got ejected from the sleeping quarters. I wonder if the driver's still in there. He looks like
did you just tell him that?
Yeah. He looks like he came out the sleeping quarters.
But the windshield on him, though. The windshield was on top of him.
Oh, okay.
Is what they said. But they do need to clear that.
Hang on, son. Hang on.
I can't get in. It's locked.
Yeah, there's nobody in there, dude.
Well, there's a sleeper.
Careful.
I don't see anyone else.
Lakewood 171, the semi-truck is clear. It's a sleeper cab. Did they check out this kid?
They're transporting him.
This sucks. Yeah, it ain't good.
Are you up to date then? What's going on?
He said a robbery suspect hit a semi, and they're listening. So it looks like the semi is on the bridge, and the driver's probably dead. CPR in progress.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It looks like I haven't been up top yet because they said he was underneath the bridge, Frida Bridge. So he basically got ejected. It looks like out somewhere to windshield or to side cab, and face down. The windshield was on top of him. We moved him because fuel was leaking on top of us, and so we put him on a carrier, took him further down under the bridge, started CPR, and fire is just transporting, it looks like right now, or they just left with him and Matt again, but yeah, he's been, we had a pulse, but we're doing CPR the whole time, and yeah, so.
You guys know him?
I have no idea who he is.
He looks high.
Yeah, he had a bunch of weed in his pocket and was involved in an armed robbery earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Cool.
Listen,
Who's this kid?
This is the passenger.
Yeah, but who is he?
I think he's the third picture because he's got the same weird Crocs on.
Yeah, the different pants.
Yeah.
It's a mix of oil and everything else.
Transmission fluid and blood and, yep.
Alright. I was on the phone, so I couldn't hear everything. Any updates? He went to Matt again, obviously. Alrighty. Let's just use the off-ramp and we'll just go back. was a trooper?
Trooper Sergeant's there with us.
Was it your guys' call, or who's 150? I don't even know.
That's Cole. Crater.
Okay, Cole. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was right behind him.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I got here after that.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? A little bit of a crazy morning. The guy's been taking the man again from this truck. They were still doing CPR when he left and all that. So we moved his body down below. You okay? Yeah. Okay. So we moved his body down below because he was face down, I guess, with the windshield on top of him and not breathing, but he had a pulse. And so we just, there was fuel leaking down on top of him, so we just used a carrier, took him, probably 3/4 of the way down here, continued CPR until fire got there. He doesn't, the only trauma we can see is there's a lot of blood. Every time we're doing compressions, there's a lot of blood coming out of his nose and whatnot. No response. He was starting to get colder though. But fire still scooped him and continued CPR. Yeah, so hopefully there'll be a change for the better. All right. So this was a Tacoma robbery?
Correct, yeah. So it was a stolen out of 5. It was involved in a Tacoma robbery. We've been kind of sitting down in this area because we had intel that there was possibly some kids that lived in Tillicum. I saw the car pass me off the freeway to get into Tillicum, and I got behind him. We lit it up right when it came onto the Freedom Bridge, and then this was the first turn they made when our lights were on. Okay. They just turned right in front of the semi.
You know the robbery initial, was it an armed robbery for the car or a business? Or?
It was an armed robbery for the business.
What kind of business was it?
7-Eleven.
The stolen Kia came up through a neighborhood, merged onto Freedom Bridge and drove straight into an oncoming semi-truck. The crash was catastrophic. The semi didn't just stop at impact. It went over. The driver, a 57-year-old man named Bogdan Vetrov, was ejected from the cab. He came off the overpass and landed on the freeway below. Officers on scene were dealing with 2 things simultaneously: detaining the teenagers from the stolen vehicle and trying to locate a man who had just fallen from a bridge. Listen to how they're piecing it together in real time. Officers found Bogdan Vetrov face down on the freeway. The windshield from the truck was on top of him. Fuel was leaking from the semi above them. They couldn't wait. With fuel dripping overhead, officers used a carrier to move him further down the road and began CPR. He had a pulse when they reached him. For roughly 8 minutes, they worked on him while waiting for fire and EMS to arrive. When fire finally took over and transported him, one officer quietly told a colleague what everyone feared. Bogdan Vetrov was transported to Madigan Army Medical Center. He was later pronounced dead. Bogdan Vetrov was an immigrant from Ukraine. He was 57 years old. He was a father of 7 children. He was doing his job, driving a semi-truck through the night. He never saw what was coming. The 2 suspects in the stolen Kia were both juveniles. The 15-year-old driver was charged with vehicular homicide and unlawful possession of a stolen vehicle. The 16-year-old passenger was charged with taking a motor vehicle without permission. Because of their age, neither name was ever released publicly. The driver received a juvenile sentence of up to 9 months along with a nearly $50,000 restitution order. As for the original robbery that started all of this, there are no records indicating any of the teens were formally charged for it. They were minors. The case was handled accordingly. Bogdan Vetrov's family did not accept that outcome quietly. In the months that followed the crash, they filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city of Lakewood seeking $26 million in damages. Their attorney's argument is direct: the pursuit should never have happened. Under Washington state law and Lakewood's own department policy, officers are restricted from initiating high-speed chases involving robbery suspects in certain circumstances. The family's legal team argues those rules were broken the night Bogdan Vetrov died. Lakewood officials have not publicly commented as the lawsuit moves forward. The body cam from that morning captures something that statistics and court filings don't: officers standing in the dark, doing compressions on a man they'd never met, who'd done nothing wrong. There are no easy answers in a case like this. There's a family grieving. There are legal questions about policy and accountability that a court will have to decide. And there are 2 teenagers who will carry the weight of that night for the rest of their lives. What we can do is watch, pay attention, and ask whether the rules meant to prevent this were followed, and if not, why not. If you found this video informative, subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on the pursuit policy. I read every one. See you in the next one.